Hey guys, Kid here of Burn One again with Tyler. I want to say hi, Tyler.
Hello.
We're doing a little commentary over the World Finals for the English side of Weiss. It's an Attack on Titan mirror match, which is, I'm sure, everyone's favorite mirror match at this point.
Cancer.
Yep. So we're just gonna go ahead and jump on into the game. All right. So we have Riaz versus oh god, I hope that's how you say his name, versus Christian with this lovely Attack on Titan mirror match.
With the patented Attack on Titan mull as much as you can.
Yeah. The match for itself is pretty weird because depending on who gets the aggression off first, usually I feel like the person who's more able to be more aggressive usually comes out ahead. Because if you have to play this matchup defensively, you just lose so much resources by playing so many maneuver gears over and over again.
Right, but you really need to find a bit of a balance there too, because you don't want to field characters to be aggressive and then you hit them to one and they have everything and they just reverse you.
Yeah.
You just
so here,
proceed to lose.
here at level 0, too, I'm kind of surprised that Riaz didn't just clock and pass turn since he was going first and didn't open up with the runner. And then I'm also surprised he kind of decided that he wanted to just use the stock bomb effect on the 3-5.
Right.
I feel like it's okay letting your opponent plus here a little bit just to mess up their field like that. Because then you're left with this scenario where Mikasa is basically alone, and then he could just kind of do that all game.
I mean, he couldn't he couldn't hit himself to level 1 anyway to get a reverse on that Armin anyway. So he probably just wanted it off the field.
Yeah. Oh, and then Christian here with the very lucky 1k power to 1k power, right? Because the level 0 bomb is,
Free damage, you keep your runner. All kinds of good things.
I think there I actually would have used the effect to send the Brainstorm to stock because it would have buried a useful card, whereas the top card is just a 3-5 beater.
True.
Yeah, I think I might have done that instead, but I'm not sure if that was like even a good play or not. So
I think it's inconsequential because I highly doubt he doesn't pay out that stock.
yeah. So Riaz here, already hitting level 1 first, which is good and bad, sorta, because Christian has like a field that's completely empty, so he has to play like incredibly defensive here, and basically has to look for maneuver gears to avoid the combo the following turn. Yeah, that Christian will most likely do.
That's something that's great about the Armin in the mirror match. In the mirror match, you want to try to hold your maneuver gears to save your combo for as late as you possibly can. Just that way you can make sure you get some kind of a reverse, and the maneuver gears will actually keep your opponent from doing the same thing.
Yeah. And then here he's just playing 2 characters because he can't really afford to waste more resources here playing defensively.
Fails the run, could have comboed.
Field. Yeah. Unfortunate.
Hindsight's 20/20.
Yep.
Swings high so it cancels. And I think I saw a second maneuver gear in Riaz's hand already. So if
I believe he has at least 2.
Yeah, I see it now. So if Christian, even if Christian goes comboed this turn, he's not getting reverses.
Yeah.
He's just opting to make the same plays.
Yeah, this level 1 game for Attack on Titan is just so weird depending on what the field state looks like. Like with so many open spaces, it's almost guaranteed you're not going to get the combo off really.
Right.
You can kind of just like force it, and if he doesn't have the maneuver gear, you can get it maybe. But at the same time, it's most likely not going to happen, especially when you're playing these 1-0 Armins. You can just kind of grab whatever maneuver gears you want.
Right. Because usually in the Attack on Titan matchup, whoever gets the combo off first, like reliably gets it off, is the one that wins, because then you just get to deny 2 reverses at minimum, assuming you leave a slot open.
Yeah. Usually if you get the combo off before your opponent, you just kind of become the aggressor of the matchup. It's really, you're like always in a really bad situation if you're playing defensively in the mirror too, because like I said, the 1-0 maneuver gear just eats so much of your hand as resource just to be able to try to deny your opponent.
Right.
Yeah.
As long as you're saving a character, it's not too bad on your hand, though.
Yeah, it looks like Christian here is trying to set up to have an empty board, so the following turn, Riaz can't really combo off or anything like that.
Right.
Yep.
But I think it's more about forcing the maneuver gears.
Yeah, that too.
But seeing as he reversed his character before he actually attacked, he might have actually been trying to clear his board.
Yeah, I think either way, if they use the maneuver gear or it clears the board, you're alright with whatever happens here. I don't remember what's in Christian's hands right now, but he already has a couple maneuver gears, right? To just bounce his...
Yeah, he added one off of the first Armin he played. And I think he got a second one off of a draw somewhere. Could be wrong.
I think we don't have access to their list right now during this recording.
Right.
But I'm pretty sure they both just play 4-1-0 gears. In the mirror match, having at least one of the 1-1s is like pretty godlike. You'll be able to like full field.
Right.
And mess up stuff like that.
And it also helps you reuse your Armins, which are really good in the matchup.
Yeah.
But since Riaz uses both of his maneuver gears, Christian's Armins are now just free reverse targets. Assuming that he only has one gear, which I think Riaz has only seen him get the one. I see two in his hand. So yeah, there's the combo.
He's hopefully looking to get it off, but unfortunately, Christian has two of the mover gears.
And I'm not really sure why he attacks here first, because he could have forced the move gear on this Armin right here. He would have been forced to move it, and then he either killed the Armin or gave one of his errands a reverse. Yeah.
I'm wondering about that too. Maybe we're just kind of hoping to get some more soul damage in. But I feel like he could have just gone ahead and killed one of the Armins instead of letting them both live here. Of course, going for the 1-0, Aaron.
And he's playing the Mikasa early play with the Aaron and Clock. I'm very curious as to how he used that throughout the tournament. He doesn't use it in this game, I remember that. But I'm really curious how it was for the rest of the tournament, or if he even used it at all. Because in my testing with it, it's done next to nothing. Or whenever it did do something, I could have just gone for the Armin with the same effect.
Yeah. It's unfortunate we don't get to see that card like make any effect in this matchup. Oh, here's though Christian making some unclean plays here, forgetting to move his character before he finished all this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, look there, he realizes it. Oh.
I would never let that go through at Worlds.
Oh yeah, 1,000,000%. Like at Worlds finals, I would definitely like not let that go. But you know, it happens. Don't really expect that to happen at like finals level. I expect all the gameplay to be super clean, but you know, mistakes happen occasionally.
Yeah, they're at finals, at Worlds. Nerves will come into play, no matter who you are.
Yep.
And so now Christian just has a full field of potential reverses. Plays over both of his Armins to keep one slot open, just in case he can't get one reverse.
Yeah.
Thought that was actually a pretty nice play.
Yeah, in this matchup, you always kind of have to leave that stuff open.
Right. Playing over your characters for that reason just seems bad in most other matchups.
Yeah, but you just really want your opponent to not plus so hard off of it.
Right.
Especially since Riaz right now, his hand is like basically dwindling. I think he only has like 3 cards in hand, or I think even actually 2 at this point because of using the gear to avoid the combo.
Yeah, even in other matchups with decks that have on-reverse combos, I feel like allowing one lane to be reversed by their reverse combo isn't even that bad because it's not as aggressive as a Aaron reverse.
Yeah.
And it allows you to have a full field to play something like the global assists or anything else on the back row to make sure your Aarons get said reverses.
Yeah, well, here Christian's gonna get 2 reverses for sure because he has nothing left in his hand. I'm not even sure if I agree with even using the maneuver gear on the 1-0 Aaron right there anyway, because his hand is like down to nothing already at this point.
Right.
Did he have a wind trigger in his hand? I do not remember for Riaz.
I don't think so. We'll probably see here in a minute. I remember he 3-costs this Aaron, which I guess is fine since he was so low on hand.
Oh no, yeah, his hand is completely dead. So
and it also gets that
sit in situations like this.
It also gets that 2k1 out of his stock.
Yeah. I mean, he just refreshed, so it's probably not the biggest deal that he got paid out of his stock,
right.
But he just needs the hand size at this point. Yeah, he doesn't even have the wind trigger in his hand, so I don't even know if it was really worth it to save that card. I mean, the worst part here, too, even if you were saving the Aaron for the combo, you already know that 2 of his lanes you can't reverse, and his last lane he already salvaged one of the maneuver gears, so you're definitely not going to get that combo off.
Yeah, one Aaron reverse pretty much always saves 2 characters because it saves itself, and you have the move gear to save the other.
Yeah.
You just, if you're comboing, you should probably have an open lane. Front row or back. Desperate brainstorm to get back hand, I assume.
Yeah, at this point I'm sure he's just hoping to hit things off of Brainstorm. He's going to need to build a little bit of amount of hand. I'm sure at this point too he's probably given up on the Mikasa, like building enough stock to do the Mikasa in-game stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
He's just trying to push for as much damage as he can without milling his deck out, milling climaxes out of his deck too much.
Pretty sure if I was Christian at this point, I'd be like, yeah, this game, I should win this game at this point.
two Aarons off with an open lane to save the 3rd Aaron. That's...
Yes. Yeah.
That's typically game.
Yeah, so he actually did get the wind trigger after refresh. So here's to him hoping to get anything off of it, but unfortunately he is not.
He's kind of just forcing the move gear.
Mm-hmm. Did we see that Riaz was running the 3-2 Mikasa that comes in early?
Yes, and I think
he was running it too? Okay.
Yeah, and I think I saw him with the change, as the change into it as well.
Oh, for the
level 3 Mikasa.
Early play?
Yes.
Oh, I'm talking about the one that cantrips on play from the new set. Because I saw it in Christian's deck, but I don't know.
Oh, the new early play Mikasa.
Yeah,
no, I don't think Riaz is playing it. And speaking of that early play, Riaz sides here, so those can't go back to hand for him to clock it.
Yeah, I think that's a really good play for that, because not letting him get them to hand to clock for the 3-2, because I assume he saw the 3-2 earlier, the Mikasa, the early play,
right.
As well as forcing his field to just be these errands.
Even if it wasn't his intention to stop that, I feel it's better to side attack on the errands in the mirror match, and in most matches anyway, because it's not going back to their hand, they can't use it as discard or clock fodder.
For sure.
Anything.
Yeah, it limits a lot of the options too.
It's just hard side attacking it because you kind of have to have a climax or hope for a trigger.
Yeah.
And even then, you would only be getting 1 damage with a climax rather than the 2 that would 9 times out of 10 be better.
Yeah.
think the judge was telling him to shuffle better there.
Hmm.
And you saw him search the Mikasa already, so he's looking to set up for his endgame already. Now just swinging for as much damage as he can. Cancels all of it. 3 costs another Aaron.
Yeah, he's just like dying on hand here, so he really needs to keep 3 costing.
He had 3 in hand.
He had 3 and then drew into 4, so... Oh, he drew the wind trigger again, so maybe he can get something off of this one, because Christian's field's full now.
Yeah.
I wonder if he was even thinking about that, and possibly he should have played over the Christie with the Brainstormer instead, and so he'd have one open space to try to dodge the combo.
I figure at this point in time in the game, you just want to leave as many characters as on board as you can, just so if something goes wrong, you still have something for soul damage.
Mm-hmm.
Because Christian's already got his combo off, he's already filtered his hand for level 3, and he's sitting on far more cards in hand than Riaz is. So
yeah. I think in this scenario, though, I know you would feel really comfortable, but at the same time, I feel like that's just giving him an opportunity to make a comeback by getting extra hand and stuff off the combo. He doesn't even play it. So I guess it didn't really matter here.
Does he have a move gear in his hand? I forget.
Yes, I wish I knew right now, but I want to say he doesn't, because he used it last turn, and then...
I think I saw 2 Mikasas in the wind in his hand. Was Christian's hand 2 move gears and a Mikasa? 2 move gears and 2 Mikasas, I mean. That's kind of useless at level 2. At least he knew he was going to hit one off of the Brainstorm, so he didn't have to clock anything.
Yeah. And usually move gears are pretty good towards endgame, especially in the mirror match, because you avoid that extra burn from Mikasa.
Right.
But I mean, at this point, you're probably not really worried about that either, because Riaz has had to use so much stock to just basically keep in the game.
Mm-hmm. It's 3 off of this Brainstorm.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah, I think this is the moment where he just like mills out like 6 of his climaxes, I believe, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. This is where Weiss decided to be Weiss and have Christian's whole game plan go downhill.
I'm pretty surprised he didn't go for the third Armin.
It's 2 2K1s
yeah.
off.
So at this point, he's out 5.
Yeah.
And there's one in stock. Oh no, he paid that out last.
I'm pretty sure he paid it out. Yeah, he paid it out off of the Brainstorm.
Yeah.
And now he's out 6.
Yeah. So here he gets the third Armin. I think he discards it, which I don't agree with that at all at this point. If I was him, I probably would have just kept that third Armin and played it.
Especially whenever I'm sitting at 2-4 and in a good spot, I would have tried to get through my deck as quick as humanly possible. Or if nothing else, just hit nothing but characters off of the Armin and put myself closer to the what few climaxes I have left. At this point, Christian's probably thinking of clearing his board. That way, if he hits Riaz to 3, he doesn't get Mikasa too hard.
Well, it's not like he can really retaliate that much because he doesn't really have the stock to handle it. It was just he was really thinking hard about whether to leave an open slot for gear or not. But he gets the trade here in the middle. So he got the Krista up to 5K.
Right. And I think Riaz even gets color locked here. I think all the damage he takes is yellow.
Yeah, I believe that happens, yeah.
Which also makes it very hard to play Mikasa. They're making sure that deck is very good and shuffled. And refreshes the climax.
Welcome to Weiss.
At least it was a win trigger.
Yeah.
So, yeah, still has a chance of drawing a 2k1 for Mikasa. Yeah, his entire level, or his entire clock is yellow.
Unfortunate here. So he's going to have to clock one of the Mikasas he has in his
right.
hand just to get red. Yeah, his hands is just 2 Mikasas and the memory counter. That sucks. He does draw the Armin though, support,
right.
So he can actually dig for the climax.
I forget how many 2k1s he's out.
I think there was 3 on refresh in his deck still.
So it wouldn't be too hard to hit it.
Yeah.
Either way, Christian's still sitting on multiple move gears, so the on-reverse burn won't be there, but you'll still get the burn on attack.
Ooh. Does not hit it, unfortunately. I'm surprised he didn't play down another character before playing.
Yeah, he probably could have played the Krista to check one more.
Yeah.
I guess he's thinking about crashing the Brainstorm here to leave a lane open that Mikasa can't reverse.
Yeah. Oh no, he switches it around.
Oh, he's just going for the as much.
Yeah, I think it's just mostly for. I'm mostly go for 3-3-3 because I think if he hits 9, then he puts Christian at 3-6, right? So
yeah, it puts him at 3-6, and then he's low on deck. Yeah. So refresh would kill him then.
I don't know if hitting for 3-3-3 here was like the optimal play. You might have just gone ahead with the crash and then just have one lane B4.
He might have thought Christian was out even more climaxes after he milled 3 and then 1 more and then 2 more.
Yeah.
So he might have thought he was Christian was holding on to 1 in his hand and just thought the 3-3-3 would stick. I'm not sure which play was safer. Maybe crashing the Brainstorm was safer.
Unsure.
But
I think in that scenario, I probably would have crashed the Brainstorm.
Yeah, 3-3-3 is still good damage.
It's still really good, yeah. If it gets 3 here too, it's super good. But unfortunately, it cancels on 1. So Christian's basically set up to win the game here. Yeah. He has at least 2 Mikasas in hand?
I think I saw 3.
Or is it even 3?
If he doesn't have 3, he's probably going to search the 3rd one here. Yeah. He's probably got 3 if he's searching the Armin.
Yeah, it's like set up too, because even off that Brainstorm, it was not even a 2k1 combo. So
Right.
he's gonna refresh with all of them in his deck, so he has a really high chance of pulling it off, either the Mikasa or the Armin.
I just realized that Christian's wearing his own shirt.
Yeah.
I've seen this game 3 times. Just now noticing that.
Alright, so here's the first one. Has more than enough stock to
Draws
go
a
off with them
win.
too. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Christian at this point was just
Draws
like, yep,
another
well, this is mine at this
win.
point. Oh my god. Alright, can we get one more win here, please? Oh. So yeah, I'm going to play over this here to play the Armin.
Just hope you get the 2K1. I mean, digging through 8 is pretty good. Pretty good chances.
Oh, he hits it on 4.
Hits it on
and just
4, but
takes it.
also mills off another wind.
Yeah. Honestly, at this point, I think he only stops at 4 too. At this point, I'm surprised he did not decide to get to the 5th card, because once again, he's in a position that he's out a lot of climaxes. So if he triggers like 1 or 2, he's just like going to be very, very sad for the rest of the game.
Right. But after just going through all of that, all of those climaxes.
Oh yeah, see, even right here too, he goes ahead and mills 2 more. She probably should have just milled the 3rd one too off of the Armin as well.
Yeah.
I think that would have been a better play.
He's probably just going Hail Mary since he saw all of those climaxes.
Yeah, maybe the adrenaline was pumping. He was like,
Yeah.
time to win worlds. I'm right here. I have the setup.
He had exactly enough stock to burn the extra 1 with all 3 Mikasas, which is usually pretty difficult. But double combo usually kills somebody, so.
Ooh. Let's trigger these 2 souls. I'm not even sure where he put the 2K1s at. He kind of just gestured and like didn't really point at anything. So I guess it doesn't really matter here, because I think Riaz, like a god, knows how to play Weiss by canceling.
With 3 Mikasas, you might just not even want to put the 2K1 on anything if you know you're going to be getting a reverse, because then you're swinging 1 2 1 1 2 1 1 2 1, which is really good. Really good. But then
Ooh, that cancel.
by nothing short of pure
Not like this.
by nothing short of pure skill, all of these cancels happen.
Yeah, this is the position I would like be most afraid of. That's why I think Christian might have been better off milling more cards instead of stopping where he did. Alright, of course 3 cost Mikasa, so just in case we reverse something here, we get that extra ping.
And Christian even decompressed himself a little bit by paying the last 2 for the last burn 1 to potentially put Riaz at 3/6, assuming he didn't have a healer in hand, which he did, but Christian didn't know that. To where refresh would have ended up killing him, because I think
or if he runs into a Mikasa and can't reverse it.
Right.
Oh well, he has no stock
he
anyway,
wouldn't have
so
had
that
stock.
actually does nothing.
Yeah,
But,
I think I see like what 3 cards left in his deck. So if Christian canceled
something like
once, it was game.
Ooh. Trying to decide here. Yeah, gonna flip it around, realizing he can actually trade with that Mikasa down there.
Yes.
So if need be, he can get the burn 1.
Which I think
I think there's 2. Yeah, I guess he's just checking to see. Well,
I'm not sure what he's checking to see whenever he's playing
actually.
the same deck at World.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, it's because the brainstorm is making it 2/5, so it's making the Mikasa bigger than the current one, right? So I bet he's trying to make sure he gets the extra power from the effect.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that must be it. How many climaxes was in his deck? I missed that. I think he only has 1 in his deck, right? 1 or 2. Right?
I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he only has 1 in his deck. He's very Sadsville at this point, because this field setup basically guarantees game.
Yeah, and
yep, cancel, pay 2, burn 1, and then yeah, Christian's gonna refresh. So no matter what here, ooh,
that's where milling those extra
times.
cards off of the Armins might have been better, because
yeah,
he probably would have ended up with a better cancel rate than what was it, like 1 in 10.
Yeah, something like that. I'm pretty surprised that he didn't go ahead and mill those cards when he had the opportunity. He was probably just a little too excited because he figured he had game there.
Yeah.
That would.
In all honesty,
like,
I
that's the only
probably
way I
would
could think he was
done something pretty similar with the stock for 3 Mikasas and my opponent is at 3-0.
Yeah, yeah.
Either way, very well played by both players.
Yeah, and congratulations to Riaz, right? World champion.
Yes.
Woo. I wonder, as far as this match goes too, I wonder how much they prepared for it. Because I'm sure if I was going to Worlds this year, the 2 matches I would have played the most would be Attack on Titan and Sword Art Online. Yeah, which was the highest percentages, both of those, right? I think it was something like 10 Attack on Titans and 9 Sword Art Onlines out of the
like that.
32.
And then third highest was Kantai with like 3 or 4 players, and then Konosuba with I think 2 players.
Yeah, I'm surprised Kantai had as much as it did. I figured Konosuba would be a little bit higher because it probably has a better matchup overall against the field.
Yeah, Konosuba just
compared to Kantai.
Konosuba has a better matchup against Attack on Titan than a lot of decks.
Yeah.
In English specifically, mainly because it just doesn't care what the opponent does. It just swings 5 times starting at level 2 and offers a handshake.
And their one combo, assuming they went Goddess build, is they just play a combo and get a character, so they don't care what the opponent's doing really.
Right. Konosuba actually did end up getting 4th behind the 3 Attack on Titan players. I'm curious as to what the list is, though. I'm pretty sure it would be Goddess, but I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, I assume it's just straight up Goddess. I can't imagine Magic putting in work. Cause
I don't know, burn 4 clock shots, man.
True, but also possibly, I guess, they played the Union level 1 combo is a possibility, too. So I guess Magic could have done it, too. I just feel like Goddess would have been better because of the 5 attacks starting at level 2. So if you win your coin flip, you're going to have a great game.
Right. Just high roll your way through worlds.
Yeah, that's the way to do it when you're at this level.
Yeah.
So you just got to run hot that day. All right, guys. Well, I guess that concludes this video. See you guys in the next video. Any shout-outs, Tyler, before you go?
Can't think of any.
All right. Later, guys. Thanks for watching, guys. If you want to support our content, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, as it does help us to grow. And if you're feeling a little bit more generous, check out our Patreon at patreon.com/burn1.